Level 136 in Dead Ahead is the most difficult level in the game and is a roadblock for most progressing players, preventing them from finishing the game and getting to the last few levels. I wanted to upload a video that shows that the level can be done with minimal investment into characters, as well as without using any extra item support for the level. To do this, you'll only need to have a few additional skins unlocked in the Mechanics faction. The Hillbilly skin on the Redneck, and preferably either Nomad Polina or Mechanic Diaz. You don't need both though. It doesn't really matter which you choose either. Hillbilly isn't as hard as it's very cheap to purchase. The other two are going to require some investment though, either through the dollars or through the new currency that they use, the blue stars. However, given how the Mechanic faction in the game is, in my opinion, the most powerful in PvE, either Polina or Diaz should be a priority anyways for getting them in that faction. The reason for this is because by default, you only have the Mechanic and Welder as Mechanic skins. Mechanic is excellent and is necessary on this level, but the Welder is probably the worst unit in the game, in my opinion. So for the setup, you will want to have the Mechanic, a very cheap Hillbilly with as much cost reduction as you can get. His other stats don't really matter, you just want him to be as cheap as possible. And either Mechanic Diaz or Polina. Additional units can vary a little, but I suggest the turret so you can place it at an optimal location, and the nitroglycerin tank to help slow down enemy hordes. Courage generator also works though if you need it. So as you can see here, the whole point is to have two mechanics on the field and then to be able to spam out Hillbilly as much as you can in order to get as much turret procs as possible. The turret's going to be your main method of DPS, while Hillbilly kind of serves to proc them as well as be a brief stall for any of the oncoming hordes. Nitroglycerin tank is good because you can just kind of drop it and freeze enemies in place, which gives you a little bit of breathing room. The Mechanic is a little more tricky because you want to try and time him to come out right when you think the Insectors are about to jump either Diaz or the very vulnerable Polina. It can be tricky, and as you can notice, I did screw up at one point, but was able to recover from it. That really is all there is to it. Don't really worry about the final wave coming or the countdown because by the time it happens, you'll have enough in the field that you'll handle it, or you're pretty much dead anyways. That's it. Good luck, and hope it goes well.